Okay, really quick shoot for you. I am testing the Profoto Connect Pro on the Leica in TTL mode. I'm using two straight speedlights. I'm using that Roundflash. I don't even know if you can get those anymore. It's like a Roundflash Beauty Dish. Love that thing. Anyway, get a reflector arm for your reflectors. Don't have your subject hold your reflectors. That drives me insane. I think it is so unprofessional, and they can't move around comfortably and do posing when they're holding a reflector. It's just stupid to me. Buy a reflector arm. Anyway, I don't use props ever, so I apologize for these images. The props were our idea. I did my best with them. I'm just not good with props, and I don't think that's fair to the subject, but it is what it is. That's all I'm going to say about it. Anyway, straight TTL, nothing special, just getting through this part of it. So I used her props, and we can move on to stuff that I like to shoot, which is not a good attitude for a photographer and a subject. Just putting that out there. But I did get a shot that she liked. So once I got that shot that she liked, and this is straight out of camera, nothing's done to it. So now I can move on and do what I want to do. Anyway, because I'm here to test these. I know she wants photos, but oh my God, I, and I'm not downing props. I'm sure like some of you are absolutely amazing with those things. I'm just not good with them because I have it in my head that I don't like them. So I'm throwing the backlight on. I put a wide angle diffuser on it. I take my shot. It was a little dark, so I just pumped up probably one full stop on the backlight. These aren't color corrected. I apologize. The main light was right in front of us. I just wanted more depth. I like the photo, don't get me wrong, but I wanted more shadowing. So I'm just going to move it to the side and add the reflector on the other side. This is the other thing with the arm. Like, what would you have your subject do? Hold out her arm, and it just doesn't make sense not to have one of these arms to hold your reflectors. Um, Buy one. They're not that expensive, I promise. Anyway, so I want more depth for the photo, so I just moved it to the side. Again, this is TTL. This is straight. I didn't change anything on the main light. The backlight is still up one stop. It's pretty simple. And the TTL was doing surprisingly well. She's in a black dress. I'm center weight metering, but I'm closer to the backdrop, so it's picking up the white from the backdrop. It's picking up her dress, and even with center weighted, it's evening out. Now, my issue is, and I'm going to do this later. I'm going to, really test the TTL, and there's only so much you can do with that. With her skin, her shoulders and face, the TTL is doing pretty good. There's no issues with it. But if she was blacked, like with a black coat, and I have this coming up, you'll see the TTL is just going to drop down. It's going to die. Um, I added the bounce card to the flash for the hair light, and I just reversed it so the black is towards the flash, so I can highlight her hair without hitting the backdrop, and it worked out fine. I minus that hair light TTL down to minus zero point 0.3 on this shot. I think that's it. And again, straight out of camera, the TTL works on the Profoto Connect Pro. It's actually pretty impressive. So I'm actually excited about that. I don't use it very often. Maybe 10% of the time I'll throw a flash into TTL. But knowing that it works, if you absolutely positively have to have it, is great. This next part, I'm just showing the photos because I want to have respect for the model because she had an open shirt and I didn't want her, flashing the camera. So I'm just going to show you some photos from this section. Um, anyway, the white shirt, white backdrop. I pulled her away from the backdrop just a little bit so it graded out. Beautiful image. This is just the one speed light on TTL. Again, one speed light on TTL next to the backdrop. Love the look, love the shadows. These are going to edit so nicely. I can't wait to see the finished images. But the next one, I pull her away from the backdrop to really, gray out the backdrop. Again, one speed light, nothing else, straight TTL. It's doing fantastic. It really is. And it doesn't have much of a chore here, believe me, because, it's white. And even though the backdrop's further back, it's still picking up the white and giving the TTL reading off of that. Now this, most of her is covered up in black. I'm on center weighted, so that first shot right out of camera is going to be blown out because it's metering for the jacket, and her hair, it's just too much for the TTL. It tricked the TTL. So I should have went into, a full weighted metering, the full screen metering, but I didn't. I just went into manual because I wanted to get the shot and was pretty much done with the shoot. So the first shot, I have the flash off to the side, hair light, it's beautiful, but then I wanted a little bit more drama. So this is the one, it has good coverage. You can see the hair light on the left side there. Just, I would have actually liked to turn that down even more. But now I'm going to push that light back because I want to give even more drama to the face, give more shadowing. No fill, no reflector, just straight flash. And it gave the look that I wanted. So anyway, in closing, the Profoto Connect Pro TTL works fantastic. You can trick it. 90% of the time it's going to work. That other 10% is going to confuse it, and you're going to have issues with the photos. So just keep an eye on what you're shooting and your subject and the environment, and go from there. I hope you enjoyed the shoot. If you have any questions, leave them below. And thanks for watching.